Hello everyone, welcome back to Code with Us. My name is Nikita and today we're going to go over while loops. So one of the little projects we had in elementary school, one of our science experiments, was to plant a tomato garden in the beginning of the year and watch it grow throughout the rest of the year. So what my job was that I'd dig a little hole, I'd put the seeds in, put the dirt on top and add some water. And I'd keep doing that until I had no more seeds in my hand. So as you can imagine, it got really repetitive. Make a hole, add the seeds, add some water, move on. And what this reminded me of when I'm a little older is something called a while loop. So if we go over to our code, let's make a while loop. So the first thing we want to do is that we want to use the keyword while. So while, this indicates that we have a keyword, and we're going to say while something is true, while conditional is true, we're going to run a block of code within these parentheses. So for example, I'm going to say, hey, while I still have seeds in my hand, I'm going to plant a tomato. And I'm going to go up here, I'm just going to make a variable, I'm going to call it seeds. And I'll start off with 3 seeds in my hand. And I'm going to make a conditional statement. I'm going to say, while seeds is greater than 0, I want to plant a tomato. So what this does is I have the keyword while, and I have a conditional, and the conditional makes sure that basically the conditional must be true in order for this block of code to run. So seeds must be greater than 0 in order for me to print out planted tomato. I have to have seeds in my hand in order for me to plant a tomato. And what else? The other thing I want to do is I want to decrease the amount of seeds. So for example, I'm going to plant a tomato. I have 3 seeds in my hand. I plant a tomato, and now I only have 2 seeds left. This is exactly what this line does. And it's really important so we don't have the same amount of seeds and our code gets stuck in an infinite loop. And I'm just going to go down here, and I want to make sure that my code finishes printing. So I'm just going to say garden finished. So what I expect this to print out is plant a tomato 3 times. So it's going to say plant a tomato, plant a tomato, plant a tomato. And then we're going to say garden finished. That's because we have 3 seeds, we plant a tomato, and then we decrease the amount of seeds, and it repeats again. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to run the code. And there we go, we have planted tomato 3 times, and then garden finished. So how do we illustrate this? So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say, hey, the amount of seeds I have is equal to 3. And first we check the conditional. Is 3 greater than 0? Yes. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to plant a tomato. And after that, this line says decrease the amount of tomatoes. So -1. Now we have 2 seeds. We check. Is 2 greater than 0? Yes. And after that, we go plant another tomato. And now, decrease it again. So -1. And I'm going to clear this real quick. So the seeds equals 1. Is 1 greater than 0? Check. Let's go plant another tomato. And now we're going to decrease it again. So seeds, oops, that's a little close. So seeds equals 0. Is 0 greater than 0? No. So now because our conditional is false, we know, hey, we reached the end of our loop, and we don't plant any more tomatoes. Now we go back to the code. We finished the while loop, so now we just print out garden is finished. And like we saw earlier, if we run it, we plant the tomato 3 times, and then after that, we finish our garden. So what happens if our conditional was false in the beginning? So if I went up here and I said, I have 0 seeds in my hand. For me as a person, I say, hey, I have no seeds in my hand. I'm not going to be able to plant anything. That's also what the computer says. It looks at the amount of seeds and says, hey, there's 0 seeds. 0 is not greater than 0. So we're just not going to run the while loop. And we're just going to skip over the while loop and go immediately to garden finished. And let's take a look at that. Let's run it. And voila, we have garden finished. So basically, while loops are a really powerful tool, and it's one way that we can loop through things. It's a looping structure. We use the while keyword, we use a conditional, and one important thing is that we have to remember to decrease our counter, in this case seeds, so that we don't get stuck in a while loop. And after that, while our conditional statement is true, we can run this block of code for a long time, as long as the conditional is true. I know that was definitely a word bomb, but I really hope you learned something about while loops, and have a good day.